Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how I achieved this glowy spring fresh makeup look today. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then just please keep watching. And before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe. I would love for you guys to join the Risky fam. And without further ado, let's get right into this makeup tutorial. Alright guys, so before we get started into foundation today, I just wanted to let you know that I ended up filling in my eyebrows, and today I used my NYX Cosmetics micro brow pencil, and this is what it looks like. This is the one that I use in almost all my videos and it hasn't changed, and this is in the shade brown. Sorry, espresso. Then I went ahead and primed my eyelids. I also put concealer on them, and I also set them in place. For concealer I used the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, which looks like this. And this is in the shade Sand Sable. And then I went ahead and set them, and to set I used the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder for this one. And then to prep my skin today, I ended up using a new moisturizer that I haven't tried before. This is the Garnier Skin Active Moisture Rescue, and this one has SPF, which I thought was really suiting for a spring look. And then I also went ahead and used the, this is also new, it's a Glam Glow Glow Starter Illuminating Moisturizer. This is in Nude Glow. This is really cool because this is going to add a little bit of sparkle illumination to the face under our foundation. And then I went ahead and set all that, and this is literally my favorite setting spray that I just discovered about a week ago, and this is by Garnier. It's also the Skin Active line, and this is the Soothing Facial Mist, and this one is in the scent Rose Water. So that's what that looks like. So today for foundation we are going to be using my all-time favorite Maybelline foundation, and this is the Superstay 24-Hour Foundation. This is in the shade Natural Beige. This is what it looks like here. So we're just going to be applying some on our beauty blender and just going ahead and putting it all over the face. So for concealer today, we're going to be using the same one that I used on my eyelids, and this is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. And so I'm just going to be applying a little bit under my eyes. Before we blend it all out, I'm just going to add a little bit of Tarte Shape Tape, and this one is in the shade Light Sand, just to the inner corner a little bit, just to brighten it up. Alright, and then we're just going to blend it all out with our beauty blender. I'm just going to add a little bit of the Garnier Soothing Facial Mist onto the beauty blender. And we're just going to be blending it all out. So today, to set the face, we're going to be using the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. This is in the shade Translucent Light. So I'm just going to be grabbing one of these, they're from like the dollar store Shoppers, just a little sponge to set everything. And we're basically gonna go in and set everywhere that we added the concealer. And we will also set our under eyes last, because I just want to blend it out a little bit more before we set it, just so that we don't set any fine lines or anything like that. Okay, while that sits on the face a little bit so that we can catch all the moisture in there, we're going to do our contour. And today for contour, what I'm going to be using is, just going to be using a powder, and we're going to be bronzing the face. So today for powder, I'm using the Milani Baked Bronzer, and this is in the shade Soleil. This one is super nice for spring because it does have some illumination in it, so it kind of gives you that glowy effect, like very like goddess glowy effect and the sun catches really nice on this bronzer, I find, so I like to use this one for my spring and summer looks. So I'm just going to be applying a little bit on my brush here. This brush is the highlight brush by e.l.f. and I like this one because I find that it sits really well into the crease here. And we're not going really precise, we're not really like doing a really crazy contour, we're just kind of going generally in the areas where we'd like our face to be more bronzed. Okay, so now that that's all done, we're gonna wipe off all the translucent powder off of our face just to get it ready so that we can add some blush. Okay, so for blush today, I'm using my favorite blush from the drugstore. This is the MILANI Big Brush, and this is in the shade Dolce Pink. This one is so perfect for spring. It's just a super nice rosy, peachy kind of blush color, which I love. And it just adds a nice flush color and some, sorry, I just dropped the brush from the palette. A nice flush color and a really nice pinky tone to the face. So today I'm going to be using this stippled brush that I got from, this one's from Winners, and I like to use this brush for blush because I find that the application is super flawless for this. Okay, so now that the blush is all done, we're going to go in and contour our nose just a little bit with a little bit of bronzer, the same bronzer that we used for the face. I'm just going to grab this Real Techniques brush. This is the Dome Shadow brush. It's more of a crease brush, but we're going to use it to contour our nose because I find that the shape is super perfect. So we're just going to go down the nose, just kind of generally contour the nose here. Last thing we're going to do before we set our face, before we move on to the eyes, I'm going to grab the translucent powder one more time, and what we're going to do is just cut out right underneath the bronzer on our cheeks, just so we can get a more perfect line here. So I'm just going to be applying it right under here. We're going to let that set a little bit while we do our eyes. This is just going to give us a really snatched contour here. Okay, we're going to let that set. Now we're going to move on to the eyes, and for the eyes, I really wanted to go for a nice pinky peach kind of look for today, just because we are doing a more glowy spring look. So I'm going to go into the Shan XO, the Remix palette, and this is by BH Cosmetics. This is what it looks like. And I'm going to dip into this palette. The colors are very spring and super beautiful. So I'm gonna go into this color right here. This one is called Bestie. So we're gonna go into this one for the crease. I'm just gonna be using the Real Techniques brush, dipping into this, and just we're gonna just do a more general kind of contour for the crease here. Once we get to the end of the eye here, we're just going to be creating a V just to lift the eye a little bit. I think that that's good. So then we're going to be taking a more precise brush. This brush is also by BH Cosmetics. There's no name, but this is a more tapered brush. A little bit more tapered so that we can get into the crease a little bit more precisely. So I'm going back into the Shan XO palette, and we're going to be taking, this is the color Stalker, so it looks like this. It's more of a more purpley, more maroon color, with still a pink undertone, which I like, but it's just a little bit darker. What we're going to do is we're going to go into the outer V of the eye here just to deepen up that crease color and give us a more dramatic look here. Those colors are so gorgeous. So then we're gonna go in to a more neutral shade, a more bone color shade. We're gonna use this shade to highlight our brow bone. So I'm gonna be taking this brush this is the Sigma eyeshadow brush. This is what it looks like. So we're gonna go into this bone color, and this color is called Clarity. This is what it looks like here. So I'm just gonna be using this color again to just highlight the brow bone here. Pretty good. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into a more glittery color, and we're gonna put that all over the lid, and this is gonna add that really nice spring glowy vibe. So today we're gonna be using the color called Dream Girl, and that's what it looks like right there. It's so pretty. It has almost like it's a peach color, but it almost has like a pinky reflex. I'll just swatch it for you guys so you guys can see what that looks like. Wow, it's so pretty. That's what it looks like right there. Really, really pretty. So today we're gonna be applying this just using the finger. I think that because your fingers have some warmth to it, it kind of warms the color and just really applies the color super nicely. Better than a brush. I'm just gonna be applying this all over the lid and then into the inner corner a little bit. Okay, so that's what that looks like there. So we're all done with the eyes. Next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna go off camera, I'm gonna prep my eyelashes, curl them with my curler, put some mascara on, and put some lashes. Today I'm gonna be using the Samantha lashes by Huda Beauty, which are so perfect for this look. So I'm just gonna apply all of that and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I'm back. So I went ahead and added the lashes, I did the under eye, and basically what I used was the same color pattern that I used on the top of my eye. And I also went ahead and put some mascara on the bottom lashes, and now we are going to jump into some highlight. So what I'm going to be doing before I put my highlight on, I'm going to be setting my face with the same setting spray that we used all video. And so I'm just going to close my eyes and apply a bit of this on. Just let that set into the face just a little bit before we put on the highlight. So I like to spray my face before I put my highlight on because I find that the highlight sinks into the face a lot better, sticks onto the skin a lot better. So that is a really good trick for you guys if you want to try that out. So today for highlight we're going to use, this is the Carly Bybel BH Cosmetics palette. And I'm really loving the highlights in her palette, so we're going to be using one of those today. So I'll just show you which one it is. So I'm just going to be using this gold one right here. This is more of a rose gold, so we're going to use the gold color here, sorry. So just going to dip it with my brush. I'm going to be using the same brush that we used to contour the face today. That's the e.l.f. highlight brush. And then just going to be applying. Such a pretty highlighter. Okay, next what we're gonna do is I'm gonna continue highlighting, but we're gonna be highlighting the inner corner of our eyes and the brow bone. So I'm just gonna be using this BH Cosmetics brush. It's just a smaller brush so that we can get into those small areas. And I'm gonna go ahead and use the same palette, but I'm gonna be using this almost white shade here. Just because it's so pretty, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit on my Cupid's bow. And that's it. Lastly, before we end off this video and this look, I'm gonna be applying some lip liner onto my lips. Today I'm gonna be using the MAC lip pencil in the color Boldly Bare, and this is what it looks like here. It's a nice bold pink color. And for the lip color today, we're going to be using the NYX Lingerie lip in the color Ruffle Trim. This is what it looks like here. Okay, and then to top off the lip, we're going to be using the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. And this is one of my favorite lip glosses ever. And that is it, guys. That is the whole tutorial. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this look, this nice glowy, springy makeup tutorial, and thank you guys for watching along. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe down below, and please comment if you like this look down in the comments so that I can take a look and enjoy all the comments that you guys leave me. Thank you so much for watching again, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.